Hey everyone. Yeah, I was gonna show you this whole thing on Discovery Plus. Expedition X. This is season 6, episode 8. Now, this is right at the end of the episode. It's 41:31 in the length here. We're currently at 37:24. I've got my screen marker up because they're missing a whole slew of stuff here. Let's see. Let's start with this one. So, because you guys can't see it on here, but I can see it. Discovery has that no clone crap, so they've got a thing floating in the sky right here. They have a star marked here, a star marked here, star marked here, 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 and here. These are stars. These are reference points. These are reference points. Okay, so reference points.
That looks like satellite to me.
I would agree. What's
Yeah.
Dapcam say?
It agrees. Satellite.
Okay.
Then,
2 for
next
2.
point of
Okay,
view.
let's keep going. We got...
Next point of view. Similar object. Similar object. And as reference, again, we're going to go with the object is here. They've got stars here, 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 and a star here, a star here, and a star here, and then one here, and then we get 2 down here. Okay, there's the object right there. These are the stars for reference. Again, season 6, episode 8, Valley of UFOs. That's the title. It's up there. All of a sudden, whoop! Hey, look at this! Did you see that? Now the object shot from here up and is now here. There's just one problem with that theory of it being a UFO. Now, the markings are here, 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 here. All of the markings have... These 2 markings over here are the same ones that were down here. The markings up here are now way up there. Look at these 2 here, and then the ones up top. It's the same thing. The image, the camera shifted. The camera itself shifted. This object didn't move. The camera moved. And it's upsetting that this one got by the experts. I mean, the motion blur, but the stars and everything in the background is exactly the same. It's just moved. So either the entire solar system moved all of a sudden, or the camera, which is a heat-producing item, sitting on top of snow, shifted ever so slightly. And to make this move from here to here, we're talking like this far. Like the camera just kind of went. That's it. That's the shift that was needed. Nothing paranormal about this. I wish Discovery would, I know people be like, oh, hey, look at the thing. Yeah, here's the thing. I'd have to dig through all kinds of images and videos, and I'd have to record the image on my phone, which I might just do. I might take my phone, record the video, and then splice it into this. just so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. But the points of reference on the image are identical, and then when the object shifts, the points of reference shift with it. I mean, you don't have two stars, one here and the object underneath it, and then all of a sudden it shifts, and then the 2 points of reference are there, and the object's underneath it. It's literally flying, and then the camera shifts and it moves up, and it's like, yes, it flew, so it was behind this star, so it was flying, and then when it shifted, it had already moved past that star. It's not rocket surgery. It's not. It's not brain science here. This is points of reference. You guys, I hate being the bearer of bad news, but these are experts who are like, oh, we have to prove. Well, first, in order to prove, you have to be able to disprove. If you cannot disprove something that is obviously fake, then you can't be believed. Now they're like, okay, we're passing this hitchhiker, and the hitchhiker's legs were furry, and they had weird bends in them. It's like, yes, there are costumes like that, but again, they immediately pulled over, walked back to the point where they saw the person. There was no footprints, no nothing. Just tire tracks and no thermal hit anywhere, and no place for the person to go. So, yes, that is more believable. But, again, it's neither here nor there. You're pushing this as real information, but it's not. It really, really isn't. And it's upsetting and annoying, and it drives me nuts. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, the thermal image from the drone that they had lost. He's like, speed up, but he like shot the drone past the thing running, and then he's like, it's gone, it just disappeared. It's like, no, you didn't keep it in because you were watching the road and not watching where you're flying the drone. And it's like, had you been paying attention to that, you would have known that you shot past it and you messed up yourself. Now, the object itself that was running did look like it was a quadruped running, but you could see, how do I describe it? If you were looking at a gorilla from the top, if you were looking straight down on from the top of the gorilla, you'd have here. Let's delete that, and let's do this. Yeah. So the object had a kind of shape like this as it was running. You could see like the broad shoulders and the rounded edges, and it just came down, and it was like this in shape. But there was no head visible, but you could see like every now and then a leg here and a leg here, and then you could see the arms reaching out on either side. So you had this trapezoid body shape, but you're looking straight down on it. Now here's where it's even more difficult. If somebody is walking and it's snowy out, or they're running and it's snowy out, they're going to be running slightly forward. You're not going to see much arm movement, and again, that specific type of thing would be, okay, if you're looking down at somebody and they're slightly running, you're going to have their wider shoulders and their body is going to be narrower, so you're going to have that. You're not going to be able to see the head because the head would be here. And when they're running, their arms would kind of just go out in front of them, and you'd just be able to see glimpses of their legs. because you're shooting from the top, so you'd have that slightly leaning forward, movement. Their head would still be blocked, and if they're wearing any kind of, winter clothing, because this is winter, it's going to give off a different form of heat signature. And it's really hard for me to say, yes, this is paranormal, because one, you screwed up on the thing and running, and it's like, okay, you got somebody out there in fuzzy feet disappearing into the wilderness and not having a thermal imprint anywhere that they could see. You've got somebody running in the middle of nowhere, but you lose them, but you had them on thermal, and then you're trying to show off camera shift as if it was an alien UFO. It's just not. It really is. It's just not. Let's see. Yeah, you guys can't see a dang thing that I'm trying to do here, because yeah. They do the alien callbacks, and yeah, they did. I wish I could just scrub through here and actually, see just them driving, and the space, shooting lasers into the space and sound into the space. And they're like, oh yeah, I shot a laser up into the sky, and then sound with the same frequency came back. Yeah. Where is it? Okay, the guy with the burned down thing. Yeah, I mean, I really wish you guys could see this, because it's like, it really is interesting stuff. But again, you're falling into this whole, oh yeah, this is real proof, this is real evidence. But that's just it. It's not real evidence if you can't personally, prove it. Especially, not being able to actually, show real information, because we're talking, actual camera shift on. They're showing a camera shift on video, and they're like, "Oh, that's proof of aliens." Oh, there it is. There it was. There it goes. Yeah. So,
You see that?
And it seems to match up with a coyote howl.
yeah, the coyote howl.
Got something.
Oh my God, what is that?
After studying the footage from the
Yeah.
accompanying
Yeah, it's such a weird blob. Yeah, I'll see if I can outline it. Yeah, that's the blob that they see. Then,
thermal.
yeah, and then literally just a second later, he runs it out of the thing, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, there. So it's like, could it be an animal? More than likely. Could it be a person? Maybe, kind of
Drone.
possible, but it's like,
And
you're
it seems to
seeing
match
and then
up
all of
with
sudden
a
he
coyote howl.
moves the drone, and it just shoots
Got something.
past.
Oh my God, what is that?
After
Yeah, I'm looking at this, and it does not look. I'm trying to think of like animals that this might look. I mean, at this moment, it looks like a foot. It really does. It looks like a foot. Yeah, because we have this here. This here is like the shape. Yeah, that's what it looks like on the thermal. And it's like, it looks too goofy.
Studying the footage from
Yeah, right there. Right there. So at 3907, you see that it is a person and they are jogging like this. So it's like, yeah, they're down, they're crunched. Yeah, pardon the freaking side fat here. But they're literally jogging like this. And that's what they're hunched over. They're hunched over like they're I'm trying to think, like you've seen the war movies when the person's like crunched down and they're kind of like in a squat run and they're getting as low as they can. Knees are bent. Yeah, it's like he's trying to duck and stay below hedges as he's jogging. That's what that is. That's a person. That is a person. You can see the head and the hand, because the hand comes out and you can see a glimpse of fingers at 3907. So, well, technically 3906 is when you're seeing the stuff, because this is, I mean, they play it fast. So that's a person. That's a person. So again, Josh Gates has to do better at hiring people, and they got to do better for discovery on these videos, because this is ridiculous. Okay, this is what I'm talking about on here. Okay.
I read that. Okay, blinking light.
Yeah.
Going steady.
That Kim's ID as a plane.
Plane. All right.
Sick plane.
This is what I'm talking about.
This one.
Okay.
So this one's the one they say is a satellite. See it down there? Now you got the 3 lights.
Steady. That looks like satellite to me.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Depth,
Look,
you say?
ding, ding, 2 dots.
Satellite.
Okay.
Okay. 2 for 2. Okay, let's keep going. We got.
Okay, now there's the 3 lines and lights. There's the 2 stars, and there's your other stars over here. There's your cluster. You got star, star, and it's moving that way. Now look, still moving, star, star. The camera shifted. Look, all your reference points are now up there. Yeah, it shifted. That's it. The camera shifted. Then we got 39. Trying to do the looking through the phone. Yeah, see, there's 39. Yeah, 3906. That's what I'm talking about. That's somebody hunched over, running or jogging, and it's like that's not anything paranormal.
Anybody else hear that?
Yeah,
and
it's a
it seems to
coyote.
match up with a coyote howl.
Yeah.
Got something.
Oh my God, what is that?
After study.
Yeah, you just see arm, leg. They're hunched over. This is their head. You can see that this haze is the outer shell of the coat that is most touched by the wind and air. The reason why the top is so hot is because you're looking directly at it. This is a rounded edging, so yeah, it's gonna look different. But you can see arms and legs flailing. That's a person. That is a person. And this is why the paranormal groups have such a hard time getting followers is because people are putting out information like this without vetting it and without dealing with it at the moment. I mean, you got people going out there and they're like, oh, I'm terrified. It's like, I'm not. I mean, you got people going out there and going, oh, wait, this happened and this happened. It's like, okay, where's the proof? If this is your idea of proof, you're not proving anything. All you've proven is that you cannot determine key points of reference in a video and determine something has shifted. You're looking at the one light, or the 3-line light, which indicates it's a plane, and it shifts. And they're like, oh, look, it did that. It's like, no, it didn't. It did not do that. You messed up. You put out information saying that this was a real thing and real paranormal event, and it's not. And that's terrible. It really is. So, Expedition X, you're doing good. I love the show. It's really entertaining. I would love to be on it to just, give my expertise. But again, if you can't do it yourself, if you cannot make the distinction between real and fake, then you're putting out information that's bad, and it makes you look bad because people like me call it out, and then people are like, oh, look, here they are faking evidence. And it's like, no, you're not faking evidence. It's you're misidentifying evidence. Misidentification is the biggest faux pas in the paranormal world. Misidentifying something is the worst. So, you gotta do better. As Joey Swall says, do better.